Amici di 4News, siamo in compagnia di Justin Richmond, capo sviluppatore del comparto multiplayer di Uncharted 2. Hi Justin.
Hi.
Only a few questions for this great game. Uncharted became a symbol of the new PS generation, back to the top of genre, like Tomb Raider games, which seem to be forgotten and was missing in the spirit of the strong rule of FPS. Why this approach for this genre? What do you feel behind the point of reference for this kind of games?
Where do our ideas come from, you think? Or
yes.
We have a million different sort of ideas and where they come from. I mean, basically everybody at the studio reads a lot of books, has a lot of, watches a lot of movies, plays a lot of games. We're all big, media hounds, and so it's not any one thing. It's everybody sort of has their own thing that they're interested in. And they bring that to the table, and because we're so collaborative, we sort of bring all these different things to the table, and then we make this new, unique thing out of all the ideas we've had. So it's very important gunplay, really good traversal, strong puzzles, strong cinematics. So because everybody sort of had this different feel of what was really important, we made this new thing that was Uncharted 2 that I think we really put a stamp on what is sort of the Uncharted experience. And this game sort of finds that particular thing which we've been striving for since the first game. And I think this does a really good job of sort of defining a whole new type of gameplay.
Okay. The first and second chapter seems to came out from the movie of Indiana Jones. What inspired you during the layout of this screenplay? A specific movie and for this new chapter?
No specific thing. I mean, it's an honor to be compared to Indiana Jones. Obviously, that's a fantastic franchise. I'm happy that people would say that. But yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really neat that people think that way. But I think we've created something that's really new and interesting. And it's I'm hoping that in the future people say, "Oh, that's an Uncharted game. That's like an Uncharted game." That's And I think people are always trying to find the shortest way to say something, and so. Indiana Jones is a very quick way to sort of reference the kind of game that we're making, but I think it's brand new. It's a brand new thing. It's become its own. It's become its own thing. I think we tried to do that with the first game, and I think we really succeeded with this game, where it's modern, it's quick, it's very witty, it's action adventure, it's Nathan Drake doing all these things that I think people feel like Drake is a real person. If you met him in a bar somewhere, you wouldn't be surprised. He feels like a real person, and that's a lot due to our writer. So it's all those things combined.
What are the most important news introduced with Uncharted? What are your expectations about the cinematic mode?
With the cinema mode or the cinema experience of the whole thing?
Both.
Oh, okay. I mean, the biggest thing, obviously, with this game is we upgraded our whole engine. So new shaders, new lighting, all that stuff makes a huge difference. And because our programmers are so good, we're able to get a lot more on screen, make it look a lot better. In terms of tools, we wanted to give players the ability to do those same things that we're kind of doing. So we give them the cinema tools in multiplayer where they can watch their games again, they can play them back, send out screenshots, send those movies to their friends, and really create their own stories using our machinima tools. So it's
in the cinematic mode, we can personalize all the environment with the other image captured from the
Actually, it's slightly different. Basically, you can't do it in our game. What it is we allow you to put a green screen behind the characters, and then you could offload that and do it yourself in your own software, using After Effects or something like that, where you put something in there. But for a lot of reasons, we didn't want to let you do it in our game. Legally, there's a bunch of stuff there. So, but yeah, we give the player the ability to do that if they want to. It's just not available in the game. You can output the signal with them, green screen, and then you would do whatever you want to with it. We don't know, but we're interested to see what players do.
Sony have announced the motion control named Wand. Have you any idea to use in the future with the Uncharted?
Sure. I mean, we actually, I haven't held one yet. Our presidents have seen them. As a game designer, I'm fascinated by it for sure. But we never sort of limit ourselves by technology. It's we're much more story driven. So if it makes sense to use the motion controller in the future with the story, we'll certainly do it. If it doesn't, then we won't. But game design, it's awesome. It's a really cool thing, and I can't wait to get my hands on one.
Does your plan include a limited edition version of the game for the European market?
Yes, there's a limited edition in the European market, and then there's the Fortune 100 edition in America, which is There's only like 300 of them, and you have to win them. You can't even buy them. And that one has, I'm not sure what's in the European edition. You have to ask.
The 14th edition in USA, I see
has the dagger.
Yes,
and
yes.
That's the one that's really. I mean, we don't even have them. Naughty Dog. You have to win it from a website in order to get that.
But not to buy with the...
No, you can't buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
The only special editions that are out are the ones in Europe, which come with the art book. Is that right? It's the art book. And the limited edition has a bunch of extra stuff in it, and you can only get those in Europe.
Multiplayer in cooperative and competitive mode is amazing.
Thank you.
The idea was yours or is a Sony request?
To control it,
because in the first Uncharted we don't have this. We don't have this.
Right. We wanted to do it. It wasn't no one. Naughty Dog's very fortunate in the sense that we can sort of define what we want to do and what we think is interesting. So after the first game, we decided that we really wanted to do multiplayer, and so when we started testing it, we realized how fun it was, and so we really decided to push it out, do as well as we possibly could. But no, it was not a request from Sony. It was something we were interested in and we wanted to do.
Do you think we will release other of them as DLC?
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to support the game, for a long time. This is a long-term proposition for us. It's not just something we're going to put out there and then let it go. We're going to do downloadable content. When and what it is hasn't been decided yet. But in the next few months, we'll make an announcement. But it is coming 100%. I have to go back to start working on it actually after this interview.
No holidays.
Yeah, no holiday. Back to work. So, yeah.
Regarding the DLC, we have the opportunity to upgrade
the skins of the characters.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All that stuff. I mean, we have the ability to put in, obviously new maps, new skins, new weapons, like all of those things will be, we'll consider what we. Will you see new skins for sure? Will you see new maps for sure? New guns, maybe not, depending, where it's. But yeah, but it depends. It's whatever we think is fun. But you'll definitely see, all those different types of things for sure.
Okay. Regarding the Team Ice, you support other first party and third party in Sony. Do you know if exist any games exclusively for Sony that use this?
They use our tools. I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, basically what happens is there are certainly other games use our tools, but basically what happens is that Ice team takes all of our libraries that they think other people can use, things that aren't just Uncharted, rendering stuff and really low-level hardware stuff that other people can use, and they give that out. And so it's up to the studios that take it as to what they want. They can sort of look at the tools and say, oh, this is how Naughty Dog did it, maybe we should do it that way. Or they can choose not to, it's up to them. And it's whatever really fits best with their pipeline. So I don't know any specific games off the top of my head, but I know that there are other games that use it. And the first game, Uncharted 1, the source code is out there, so the whole game is out there for people to look at and see how we did things.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you planning for the future?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, basically, right now everybody's sort of on vacation and recovering from making this game. We've been so concentrated on making this that we haven't even thought about the future yet. Obviously, we think Uncharted is a really strong franchise, and we'd love to do another Uncharted game. Whether that's what we do next or not, we don't know, and we really haven't decided. So
Jack and Dexter.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously, we still control Jack and Dexter too. So the Jack game, whether we do Uncharted 3, whether we do something totally new, it hasn't been resolved yet. But there will be another Uncharted at some point. Obviously, we think this is a long-term franchise.
Okay. Thank you so much.